So it looks like the event in Bengal that increases the amount of land that the ulema desire also increases it in every other Islamic nation, just by the looks of it. Anyway, let's go ahead and probably add some estates. So I'm okay with granting that one to them. And Tikrit. Karbala. They need to control 15. Not a spice province, nor salt. I'm going to go ahead and grant the Mansabdars this one, Mariga, because that is one that is pretty good for them to hold, considering it's got high manpower and or high or high manpower development. And I don't think I'll be able to find it again. It was also a wool producer. And wool is cheap. Grain. Not seeing much else in the way of cheap goods. Don't want to give salt or cotton, really. Definitely not the gold province either. That's actually a good one. 742, and it's a livestock province. Livestock, grain, and wool are pretty much the ideal ones. Salt and cotton are probably the ones after that. I'm not sure how high the price on cotton goes, but the event hasn't fired yet. Ooh, oh no, that's controlled by them already. That's not. Wasn't enough though. There's 15%. Okay, now that that's done. I need to assign this merchant somewhere else. A talented judge. I hear Lahore is in need of a new Cadi, or... Alright, I'll take that guy. He's cheaper to hire and gives me... Yeah, that works. Where's he from? He's Sumatran, okay. The court and country disaster is at 63%. What are the effects of the disaster? National tax modifier minus 20%. Goods produced modifier minus 20%. A maximum absolutism minus 20. Okay, so right now we're at 89 max absolutism because of our legitimacy. I could strengthen the government. I'll do that. Gives us more absolutism. Why are we losing? Oh, negative stability decreases it. I can increase it more. Avarian peasants and Najrani separatists. We'll harsh treatment that. And Malwani separatists as well. And the Hostilities. So when Court and Country fires, when it ends, the amount of either maximum absolutism or current absolutism, one of the two, maybe both, increases by an amount based on your current absolutism, and I'm not sure what that amount needs to be for it to get the maximum bonus out of it. And Avarian separatists, that's what, or Avarian peasants. So we need to go help our vassal, probably. Let's go do that. And that's another reason why I haven't... the Court and Country disaster, I don't know what kind of effect it's going to have on my country, so I'm not mothballing any of my forts in Native Uprising and Haida. So we'll take these guys out there. When will they arrive? 1st of April? Okay. Native Uprising and loot. Avarian. Opinion is maxed out. Right, I need to assign that merchant. Maybe I should send him to Australia. What happens if I collect in Persia? Will that decrease the amount that's leaving? 3.63. No. Not really. It does a little bit, but not as much as I wish it did. Because I'm greedy, let's go ahead and upgrade the marketplace here. In all of our important centers of trade in the Persian node, just to max out what our bonuses are. Oh, that's a star fort. That's already a trade depot. Alright, I'll be curious to see what the percentage we have after we build those is. And let's go into the macro builder and set one of our diplomats to improve with our allies. And that is what I was waiting for with this army going to help the my vassal. My march, actually. Cradle tribes have crossed my border. Please get out. They're leaving, so... And we'll go and deal with all of the peasants. Court and Country is about to fire in a few months. So let's go, whoops, new settlement. Sitco gains base tax. Right, I never did decide what to do with the merchant. Do have trade depots in the lands I hope. No, I don't. I never built them in the Gulf of Aden. Built one. At least two. Alright, that works. And still need to assign that merchant. You know what? Let's go with the transfer. And Ceylon. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Oh wait, no. So going up there, it actually gets collected by Bamanas. Over here, it gets moved upstream. Or downstream. Conflict of court and country. The encroachment of the Mughal state on domains that have traditionally been dominated by regional aristocrats, local courts, or other interest groups has led to a widespread resentment of the Padishah and the Delhi court. These groups have now united and formed alliances to combat central authority. Today, we have received a number of objections to our latest tax decree, citing ancient rights and immoral conduct by the representatives of the Padishah. It is clear that continued attempts to strengthen our power will be obstructed at every opportunity. I am the state. Mughals gets hardline centralization attempts until end of court and country, giving the following effects: national unrest +2 and monthly autonomy change -0.5, or attempt to negotiate with them. Lose absolutism and national unrest, and no, we'll gain the absolutism. So, we gain 5 absolutism just from that. We're almost maxed out on absolutism right now. As it is. Ends when stability at least 0. Disaster has been active for 10 years. Jesus Christ. So let's get our stability back up to something reasonable. Do I want to go up to +2? I could, very easily. And what else? Disaster has been active for 10 years. War exhaustion less than 2. Oh wait, our current absolutism and our maximum absolutism are the same. So, I don't know if we can do anything else, really. Oh well. That works. We need to go to war with Bamanas, I think. We have quite the manpower reserve built up now, after having it so low for so long. Colonization successful. That's fine. So I think I'm going to... Still waiting on the revolts here that might happen. Siena has the nobility seize power. And we've cleared the rebels out of Dagestan. You guys should be maxed out on... They are. Maxed out on army drill. Bomanus has no allies. Russia's allied with Austria, Siena, Georgia, and Korea. So we know that the Ottomans can take Austria, and they just declared war on the Commonwealth. My God, Ottomans, I'm glad you're on my side in this game. Let's take this army to Bukhara, or... Yeah, there's Kazaki separatists as well. Anyway, we'll deal with rebellions as they come. Let's take these guys off drilling, because a war with Bomanus is imminent. Bengal is allied with themselves with the Ottomans again. Hey, do you want to break your alliance with the Ottomans? No. If I declared war on you right now, would the Ottomans join? Probably, yes. We're also breaking a truce. Let's wait until the end of the month, and we'll wait a couple months before we declare the war on Bomanus, just so that our morale recovers a little bit. So these guys will... Wait, no. Those guys go there, these guys come over here. Gujarati Revolt. Our attempts to unify... Hold on. We lost a claim on a province. Uralsk? Against Russia. Okay. Gujarati Revolt. Our attempts to unify the legal traditions, taxes, and obligations of the provinces in the Empire of Mughals has led to the leaders of the Gujarati people to call them their compatriots to arms. They claim we have violated the rules we swore to uphold when the Gujarati lands came under our control, and that they have no choice but to once again raise the Gujarati banners. Our local representatives implore us to strike a deal before it is too late. If we guarantee to uphold some of the Gujarati privileges, they may yet be convinced to the abolition of others. Gain 10 absolutism, 15 separatist regiments rise up in revolt in Kutch. Gain 10 years of separatism. Gains local unrest plus 8. I agree, it must be crushed. We'll bring these guys back around. We just lost this general. Family ties. The royal family in Tunis will... Okay. For the past couple of days, we have been entertaining guests from the royal court of Tunis, the once home of Padisha Begum. After a full week of hunting, feasting, and gossiping with the family, Fatima's cousin is finally preparing to return to Tunis. She assures us that she has had a wonderful time, and it is with a deep bow of gratitude that she says she'll make certain to inform everybody back home of how kind the great empire of the Mughals has been to her. and continues to be to her beloved cousin. This is what kin means. Okay? And we get trade steering plus 25% from our Diplo ideas. Let's go deal with these separatists. And bring them back to Mandu. So they probably don't have, yeah, they have 8.5 because that didn't count as a rebellion. So let's declare this war. And Baroda will be my target because we'll take it right away. Bring the ships down. Don't go to war. What does Bamonus have in the way of ships? Okay, not that much. Just lights and transports. These guys will go to Marathwada. These guys will just go to Kandesh, and these guys will go to the Wargol. Truce with Cardell, Yarkand and Saragogra has expired. We just won a naval battle. Taking the Wargol. We'll go after that army that's in Goa right now, if we can. The city of Najaf. Lose stability, and the Ulema lose loyalty. Or I can lose tax modifier for 10 years, or 15 years, which sucks, but I'll take it. A loss of an insane amount of manpower for no other reason than a random event. Let's go to Mysore. Refusal to pay taxes. Local courts in Sinsagar and surrounding provinces are refusing to acquiesce to a number of recent ordinances and taxes. Instead, the courts have sent a formal request to Delhi asking us to replace a number of zamindars in the state, citing abuse of power and a disrespect of their own privileges. Arrest their leaders, or send a negotiator to Sinsagar court. You know what? We'll send a negotiator. Because we are maxed out. Again, we are maxed out on absolutism right now. And that didn't lower anything. From what I can tell. Bengal declared war on Bamonus. So... refusal to pay taxes. same. Alright, so they're starting to siege one of my forts down. Rebel uprising in Cathaiwar. We've won the siege of Lahore, or Mysore. I'm going to bring these guys up here because this army needs to go deal with the Vamanus armies. Okay. We might actually lose a siege up in our lands. We're going to try to get it before they take it, but there's no promises. There's a chance. Oh right, native uprising. I don't want to babysit that anymore. Damn it. Sure. I'm going to disband these armies because we don't need them anymore. Same goes for this one. And the manpower just returns to our pool thanks to our professionalism. So these guys can go back down to this army. Still waiting on the revolts there if they ever come. We got lucky that they didn't take this. Supporters of the Padisha. Not everyone stands to lose from the new order of the Empire. Some can now make a salaried career out of military service or as a functionary in one of the many new institutions of the state. Others yet remain loyal to the Padisha out of their sense of honor and tradition, while the resistance to the increasingly ironclad rule of the Delhi court is widespread in our country. We have recently seen a royalist surge. I can strengthen my military and get absolutism and 18,000 manpower, or pay money, gain absolutism, legitimacy, and prestige. Nope, we're maxed out on the on those two, so we'll take those. Okay, so I can conquer Madin Sulaim. I don't really want it. Bengal, change Bengal's opinion of us. No. Cancel that mission. And hopefully we get there. Cool. Before. Well, that sucks. But it does free up the colonists to go and do something else. Will that be 10 cities? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Never mind. We're done with Alaska after these two. Because that will be enough for a Cathaiwar separatist. Okay. That will be enough for a merchant. So now that we've freed up that fort. Let's go and occupy the stuff on the border of Bengal so that they can't take it. Right, I do need to send that colonist out, though, to make more colonies. And actually, Yakutat can be recalled as well. And we will send both of them out to somewhere. Possible colonies. Sort by development. Ambon. And Wangare. Sure. And Wangare. That's colonial Australia. I'll leave Australia to colonize within its colonial region. What are they colonizing right now? Right, okay, they're colonizing there. Still no gold. What else? What is the next one? Kandari. Or wait, no. Ambon is the one that I chose to colonize. I should probably colonize the one right next to it, so that we are not affected by the no adjacent growth. Okay, so we're going to miss out on that one. I'll go after that instead. That's already being sieged. Let's see if we can't get the other stuff. We won that siege. Okay, Bengal is also sieging there. We'll go up and try to block their stuff. Or, yeah, try to prevent them from occupying as much as we can. Oh, great. Yeah, I just don't want them to be able to get very much land out of this if I can prevent it at all. So these guys will want to go there. Bengal just walked right in. Hold on, so they're going to different places, right? That one's already being sieged. And we lost one of our sieges. Let's go to that one. Free thinking leads away from God. Demi gain loyalty and something changes to a body. I need to go deal with that. Army. Okay, so these guys need to come down this way as well. Of course that happens right now. Whatever. Siege of Mysore is over. Okay, we will bring these guys in to colonize Ambom and Saram. Kazaki separatists. Great. Hey, more stability. One of our advisors, Humayun Sharif, has received great support for their efforts in developing astronomical instruments and measuring and fixing the positions of stars. His observations include a comprehensive study of the solar system and accurate positions of more than 777 fixed stars. So, I could boost stability. Oh, boosting stability increases absolutism as well. I could get to, I could get more stability, but no. 2's fine. We won the Siege of Mysore. We won the Siege of Costa. And we're going to go and deal with the armies now. Hopefully. The Cathai rebels are being really annoying. Seriously? They decided not to finish off that siege for whatever reason? Are they starting there? Yep, there they go again. I don't know why they stopped in the first place, but it's fine. Villanadu. These missions suck. We finish off trade ideas. I will change my admin policy to idea cost reduction and institution spread. Speaking of institutions, only 4 more years until manufactories can spawn. I need to go deal with the Cathaiwari separatists before they separate. meantime, these guys need to go and deal with other sieges. And occupations. What is their progress? Okay, it's not too bad right now. More refusal to pay taxes. We'll take the monthly autonomy change. Did we just lose our statesman? No. Okay. We are the ones. No, we're not. Seriously, they beat us to that one too? Bullshit. Ming has taken a golden era. Where did I gain? What did I gain? Oh yeah, I gained another merchant from finishing trade ideas. I saw that, I was like, that's weird, I don't remember. But yeah, I do have another merchant from trade ideas. We'll just send him here. I don't think he actually helps that much, but let's go ahead and occupy as much as we can. Where is their capital? It's Bidar, so Bengal already took it. Portugal has coffee boom. Originally a drink largely associated with the Muslim world, coffee has become more and more commonplace, even among the Christians in Europe. In an increasingly interconnected world, acquiring anything, including coffee, is no longer quite as hard as it once was. As a result, coffee houses are increasingly being established in Europe, and the exotic beans are in increasing demand. Price of coffee changes by 50%. And Netherlands gets tea and sugar. Originally a Chinese beverage, tea quickly became the new Dutch national drink after its introduction in the Netherlands. Mixed with sugar, it is consumed by the rich, the poor, and even Grand Pensionary Wilhelm the Fifth. And we will move these guys up to those provinces. And we have a revolt in Surat as well. We're about to have a Kazaki separatist, Kazaki separatist revolt as well. Move to Baroda. Try to get rid of these guys. I hope we don't... Okay. We're stronger than they are. There's another one. Try to put these guys down. Seriously, we have to go around to get there? No. wait here. Never mind. Go after them. Avarian Noble Rebels. When it hits the fan, it really hits the fan. That's done. Alright. Let's be honest, this war's pretty much over. It's not even pretty much over, it's just over. I'm going to take as much land as I can. Wait, hold on. Clear offer. You know what? No. Yeah, we're just going to go with the highest war score of provinces. Wouldn't accept that. We have to wait one more month, really. Okay. Let's move our troops back home then. The Baumanis army is destroyed. Okay. Just wondering why those guys hadn't formed up yet. Rival of our rival, Bengal. Cancel mission. There we go. Bunch of new land. And estates demand control of territory. Make all of these, or as many of these cores as we can, which is all of them. Surprised on that one, actually. I'm actually going to go with this guy as our admin advisor. And the Ulema need states. The Ulema need some territory. Kandish is in a state. Okay. Let's just go with the normal estate view then. Oh, there's another wool province with 222.